Hello, I'm Geoff Crenshaw.
And I'm Ben Eastman.
And you're listening to
Heavy Set, Go.
We have a very special edition, whatever you want to call it today. For the first time ever, we have multiple guests. I count 4 guests, and plus Ben and myself, so this will be an adventure.
That's like 8 people.
Yeah. So let's think. Cher, Madonna. And when people refer to Elvis, no one thinks you're talking about Costello. And soon enough, Montetre. They're going to be the people you can identify by just one name without a last name. So, what do you have to add to that?
Do you write songs like Sting? Like where you can tell...
I write songs that sting.
Oh, see. I get that. That's good. Montetre, that's a very unique name. Why?
I was the third Monty in my family.
Oh,
that is so... Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
I was wondering, why Montetre? But I saw...
Wow. And Trey is like 3.
Yep.
That's why. You didn't want to do Monty Q.
Well, that'd be if I had a kid, right?
Oh, that's true.
But I hear that they called the 4th kid Trip, and Trip sounds fine by me if I ever had a kid. I'm like, I'm going to name him Monty Wigpin to the 4th.
Quad Monty.
We're going to call him Trip. Yeah, that'll be fun.
It's very unique. I like it.
We have a few members of your motley crew with us. Who are these gentlemen?
Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
I'm Phil. I play 2 characters in this. I play Chris R. and the second coming of Peter.
In the play that we're doing, The Room, at our theater. Yeah.
Right.
We're in the room.
Don't play both those characters during the podcast.
Just to interrupt real quick, we are at the Mr. Theater in Northeast Portland off of Burnside, and we just watched The Room performed live on stage here, and we're here with the cast.
Montetre was an excellent Wiseau, and everyone in the play was excellent at their parts.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thanks, that's great.
You see what I mean? I've met Wiseau 4 times, and it can hardly, it's amazing. He sounds just like him.
Yeah, you love the times, so don't hurt yourselves, and you got out there and be good to each other. And
You're giving it away for free, much.
You wanna come down and see the show, Miss Theater? We have 4 more shows.
His bicep was twitching at that time. That was very unique. I don't know if that accident somehow conjures up your bicep.
I was I was touching the back of my head. It's a trick that actors use. I made this up just now.
It seemed very Wiseau like. I never seen him do it.
He would say that though. He's like, everything we do is on purpose.
Yeah,
everything we do in the film, like they just say spoons, and it's like we know spoons. Spoons is life.
Mm-hmm.
What? And the question was, what made you write this?
Oh,
It's exactly what he would say. Who is this gentleman?
My name is Peter Lewis, and I play Peter the psychologist.
And you have a Jurassic Park t-shirt.
I do.
It's
one of my favorite all-time movies.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful
What did you
movie.
think of Jurassic World?
I like the nostalgia of it and the kind of the callbacks, and
Gotcha.
I was a kid then, I don't know. And I really liked it. For the
I
most
just have to
part.
ask what people think of Jurassic World. I hated it, but Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park is the best.
Oh,
Has
Jurassic-
anybody here not seen it?
I haven't.
You haven't seen
I
Jurassic
haven't.
Park?
That's with
first
Chris
one.
Pratt, the Jurassic World.
Oh.
No, Jurassic
Yeah,
Well,
World.
you've seen Jurassic Park.
No,
I've
it's
seen
the one with
Jurassic
the,
Park, though.
Okay.
It's the one with the CGI raptors. That one.
Oh, the dinosaur movie.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
The other part I did like, even though I didn't make any sense, was the water scene. Like that part literally terrified me. The underwater stuff with the girl and they dove in there and she was going in and out and in and out. And it was just
Wait, now I don't
When
remember
she
that
got
part.
attacked?
it was
Neither
just a
do I.
torture scene basically.
Yeah, that was
And like it's just
See, I don't remember
But
that.
that character was awful. She had no. She was just the girl that watched the kids and you're just.
Oh, yeah.
She had nothing of a. It was nothing like The Lawyer, right? When you're like, eat that motherfucker on that toilet, do it.
Yeah, that's true. There wasn't a lot of character. You're right. There wasn't a lot of character development, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It was still fun, like you said, nostalgia.
Yeah.
This gentleman here.
My name is Michael Thompson, and I play Mark in The Room.
Your
Yes.
babyface.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That is true. Absolutely true. Every time I shave, it's like wow.
You look great.
It's,
You
it's,
look like a
kinda,
babyface.
it's great. So it all ties in nicely together. So
Coming back to how Tommy answers questions, like at the Q&As, it's hilarious. He's always in such a hurry. And he's always like someone will ask him like a really important question that everyone's curious about. And he'll say like an answer, like you say, hey, next question. Who's the next person?
Yeah. He'll do the thing.
Like he interrupts his own answering of the question to say next question, next person. Yeah. It's kind of funny. Such an enigma.
I respect him. I did a lot of research on him, and I respect that he did something. He made a film, and making a film is not easy, especially when 4 teams or 3 of them quit on you. Like nobody believes in you, and they're saying you can't do the flying car scene. You're not. You can't be this misogynist, and you can't have a vampire, and you can't be. And all these extra things that they had cut out that he wanted to do, and I respect him. I still think it's the most fucking horrid piece of shit movie I've ever seen. But there's something magical about
Incredibly watchable.
Yes.
It's something so magical, and it's amazing on stage.
Go ahead.
No, please. Okay. I was just gonna say, like, I think I was just thinking about, like, this is something that had to be sincere. This movie, because when you watch it, you don't think. I quite frankly, if someone had the balls to like have 3 sex scenes in a row and make them long and reuse shots.
Yeah, and a blowjob.
That's confidence.
Within 20 minutes.
That's true. That we might not think it's a good film, but that is a damn confident director. I'll tell you what. Like that, yeah.
He believed in it.
He did.
You gotta
I mean, like his main message was about not hurting yourself and love each other and all. And you break it down, you could be in a terrible breakup and watch this movie and be like, God, at least I'm not Johnny.
Yeah, that's true.
He really put his soul out there into bear.
And that's what I love about you guys' production of it too, is because Jeff and I are such nerds about the whole room world and having read Disaster Artists and seen the movie several times. It was fun to see the differences because I've never actually read the screenplay.
Me neither.
For me, it's just an entire Easter egg production because it's kind of the whole thing with Denny being the brother of Lisa.
Yeah.
Like I was like, whoa, never even. Okay. And
his original script, he loved Johnny. Yeah, it's way more messed up.
Well, if it isn't my son,
the homo.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I love that.
That's in the original.
Wow.
There was some stuff we improv and make up for fun, like
Of
maybe
course.
like a percentage or so.
Yeah,
but
sure.
for the most part.
I could pinpoint some of it. When you were talking about, hey, can you deliver more of the spoon pictures?
Yeah.
That was a great touch.
Thank you.
Well,
Well, I always have to have some phone call. Like, in the movie, in the script,
we have to
he
get
just goes,
dressed.
thanks a lot, thanks, bye.
Yeah,
And that's all he does. You're like, what was that?
It buys us time so we can like try to put on.
I'm trying to get them to get in their suits, so I'm just coming up with
Just
some major
nice.
fake
Go back there
conversation.
and
Yeah.
Rub off my makeup beard.
Yeah.
What I think is great about you, Montetre, was just that it's a real homage to Johnny. Like you did it with such depth of character, even though he's not. That movie isn't that depth of character. But Montetre brought it to life with a sincerity that is really fun to watch for me.
Yeah, it still makes it funny.
Yeah.
Because you can't be funny unless you're serious. I mean, you can be, but it's not as fun.
100%.
Yeah, you.
But you can tell, I think, everybody, like, if anybody's doing certain things a certain way, like, oh, they watched this movie. And you get to another, like, oh my God, they really did study this shit. Then it suddenly has depth. You're like, okay, cool. Once I know it, now I can play around with it. And I can, do it for stage. Like, he doesn't fall down on his knees, like, so he's just right in front of her going, you're tearing me apart right in front of her. But, we do it on stage, let's make it bigger, let's make it more fun. Because he was going to do it on stage, part stage, part film, and then he didn't. Like
I watched an interview with him. I think it's on the DVD extras of the movie itself, and he says that he wanted to adapt it for Broadway.
Yeah,
That would have been amazing.
Oh wow.
And
but he wants to make it a musical too.
A musical out of it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
If we come back and do this again, we'll just do it with music. Next
You
time.
Are My Rose is probably one of the greatest songs I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It is.
And laying down the track. Weird skipped.
You are my rose. Oh man, dude, so funny.
When are the dates for next week? Because you're going on one more week, correct?
Thursday the 18th? No, that's Sunday.
Sunday's the 18th.
So
It should be.
15th, 16th, 17th, 18th. That's Thursday through Sunday at 8 p.m. That's when we start the show. So get in a little early, get some drinks, chill, definitely get drunk before you come to see the show. And do it here because it's funnier. And you can bring your own spoons.
spoons.
You can buy spoons at the door. Yeah, you can throw spoons at us.
Yeah, I mean,
You guys don't mind the interaction. I did hear other people interacting.
That was new.
That was new to us.
That's funny because I was thinking theater is kind of a thing where it's like the audience and the people be respectful. That's what I have in my head. But obviously the film's got a lot of interaction. So
exactly.
I heard people having a good time over here.
I was tempted to talk back to them.
Yeah, me too.
But I got the one fourth wall breaking moment with. For the most part, which is the only ones I'm waving to people.
Yes,
because he does that in the movie. He's like waving to some random people. I don't know who he's waving to, but they're off camera. He's like, yeah. And he always wants to show how nice a guy he is, which is why he must be a vampire in real life.
Yeah,
there's a cover. This is all this is. He's like, hey, he's such a nice guy.
That's one thing about the movie especially it wasn't like when I was reading the script too much, but it was when we started performing it, just how much he builds himself up. Like, Johnny's this great dude, and he is a golden angel, and everyone attacks him. I didn't really get that until it was like our third performance, and I was like, holy shit, this guy. It makes you wonder why he did it that way, though. I mean,
the woman is just a bitch and nothing more. You know what I mean?
It feels like he's just
I love it.
She's also a triumph.
Yeah, triumph.
That's another thing I enjoyed. You're bending of the syllable. That pocket of
well, he like for every syllable, it's basically an extra syllable. That's how I went with it. You know.
Love is blonde.
Blonde, yeah, that's a fun one. Love is blonde.
Which is
you know what they say. Love is blonde.
I do run around the house saying. And she cares about me.
I do all that too.
I was told not to do that too, and I'm like, what do you mean? That's my Steve Martin moment. I'm doing it.
Too.
Whatever.
And you did. So we know. No, he didn't do it for the first 2 nights. He's like, about me, and then he's like, fuck it, and then it does it like as big as he fucking could.
Yeah. Wiseau meets Cosby, the most terrifying concept.
Well, everybody loves Johnny. She says that at one point. It sounds like a pretty funny show. Like everybody, it's like Everybody Loves Raymond, but with Tommy Wiseau.
You know what got me it made me laugh so hard? The part in the play where she randomly accuses Mark of rape. Oh, by the way, he raped me last night.
He raped you? I don't
but I didn't let him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well, shit, that's rape. Wow.
Whatever.
If you're lost, come see the play.
Dude,
just watch the CinemaSins. Get caught up on that.
Yeah.
Is there a CinemaSins on this?
It's the most sin movie. I think it beats Troll 2. Yeah, because Troll 2 is I think officially 0. Because they did this funny thing on CinemaSins where he gave. He's like, this is amazing. This is amazing. Oh my god, I can't think. Look at all of this stuff that shows it's a boys' room. Wow. They have a Batman and a Superman poster. This predates Batman versus Superman. This is brilliant. More points, like negative points. You guys are amazing. And then he just like gives them all back at the end. Not to ruin the joke or anything. But CinemaSins did award the room the most sins. He has 4 bonus rounds.
Well, that's great.
Like every time they say hi or
you've never
bye.
seen Troll 2?
Oh my god, that.
Well,
we did a stage reading of that one.
We were going to do a musical of it. Like that was a whole thing. The musical's basically written, and we know people that we were all working on it and just floundered. It's right when I first moved to Portland, like almost a decade ago.
Wow.
And
you're from Texas, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That reminds me, I do have some hunger pains. Wait. What does the dad say in Troll 2?
It's like, what are you going to do to me, Daddy? Oh my God. I'm going to tighten my belt a notch. That way I don't have hunger pains tonight.
You don't piss on hospitality.
You don't piss on hospitality.
Piss on...
Oh my God!
Okay. And CinemaSins, he's like, how would you guys react if that was happening to you?
I mean, that's a pretty legit reaction. I probably would have had the same reaction. I don't know if it would have hit that, like... kind of I don't know.
The length.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That melody. Oh my God.
When we made Zombie Cats from Mars, I directed it as if I was that director. This Italian dude that was making a masterpiece. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great masterpiece.
Zombie Cats
from Mars. Yeah.
What's that about?
It's about
a DVD copy in the back.
It's about these zombie cats that come down to this small town. From Mars. Mm-hmm. They're coming from Mars, those cats that are zombies. And they infect the neighborhood, and there's this boy, Billy, that has to save the whole town. And
And Janae's in it.
And it's got live cats. Yeah, and Janae plays the crazy cat lady.
Janae,
She was
the
Claudette.
mom.
To play tonight. Yeah.
Shout out
Isn't
to her
she
too. I mean,
good?
this
She
is
was
her
wonderful.
first.
This is
her
her
first
first
That's her
play.
first play.
First live
Oh,
play.
fantastic.
So she
And
was really
she's great.
thrown off tonight. She's like, they're talking back to us.
I know.
I'm like, yeah, they do that at the movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's. I think that sometimes that can be an element in live performance, and I think. I honestly, I was thinking about this too tonight. She has been put into. I thought at first, I'm like, oh, this will be a good first play that she's doing, and I think it's honestly, she's been super challenged by the play, and she's risen to the challenge. Don't get me wrong. I think that it's been like a tough first play, like to
For sure.
because especially if you've never done it, you've never like had to seriously like, okay, so take the text seriously, but then because if I know personally for me, when I first started doing it, I had never seen the room. And
Really?
I walked into this room and there was nothing in here. And these two weirdos were sitting and they were like, okay, read this. And I'm like, okay. So I go up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this.
No, we had the seats here.
You had them all here. It was all like.
They were all stacked.
None of this was here.
They were just stacked. Yeah,
Yeah.
They were just pieces.
And
we
so
had
I'm
that.
like-
That's when you came. Yeah, first it was stacked.
I was trying to work this script very seriously.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck is this? and my
cannot
family
measure
and
that
friends were like, if you don't do this play, we're gonna hate you. And I'm like, okay, all right. And so I'm like, okay, it's okay, we'll do it. It's funny. So, but that's what I had trouble with was like, how do I fucking say this? I was like, I want to just talk, and I'm like, I can't say it, and I think that Janae, especially since this is her first play, she's just done a great job just diving into
She
it.
just
to be
started
honest.
having fun last week, and I can tell the difference. It's just
Yeah.
Now she's having a good time.
She's having a great time now.
I
She
really
really
cannot
determination.
believe that's her first performance.
Right.
For
Right.
theater.
So
She was in the movies and stuff.
She was
but
in Zombie
she's
Capsule.
in-
It's a different-
It's
It's a different muscle.
Yeah.
yeah.
But it is a challenging play, this entire thing. I mean, just to come into it. I mean, if I were to play Mark, like, you're doing a wonderful job. The way I would have looked at it, having known the play and this movie and all of that, would have been, oh, this guy doesn't want to be a part of it, and he's only doing it for the money. So he's going to say everything like he doesn't want to say it, which is exactly what he did. And like that's how you're playing it.
Yeah.
But that would have been like that's weird motivation.
It is strange. So I honestly I know Greg Sestero didn't. I mean, it's very evident that a lot of people weren't happy in the movie. But so when I try to think about it, I try to think like, okay, what is this character doing? Because there's not a whole lot of depth. I think we give the characters more depth here in the live performance, right? And I think that's how I look at it is, what's this guy doing? What is he doing on the inside? What's his struggle?
Wow,
And,
yeah.
so there's times where I'm like,
I think my favorite part is breathing in each other's faces or breathing on your face when you're running.
No, when you're running?
Yeah.
Damn it, that was funny.
It's not.
Yeah, just making it up. We made it up like last weekend, and I just tried to see how long I could do it before I almost laughed myself. Like I don't want to laugh.
I couldn't remember my first line.
I could tell.
I was like,
Like,
eventually I got it, and I was like, oh fuck, okay, because there's those 4 phrases that are just.
and I just make up my responses every
yeah,
time.
and I'm like, okay,
They never make sense.
let me just run around.
He really does say that stuff in the movie, and I was like, I don't really want to learn Tommy's because he just kept saying, right on, cool.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I don't want to say that 5 times, like 4 times in 4 different ways. I'd rather just make something up. This is. Yeah.
How long did it take for you to learn that dialect? He has a very unique way of speaking, and you nailed it completely.
I was practicing for a while, because I knew I wanted to do the play for like a year. So I would just watch, and I don't know. For accents, you have to like pick their like hardest words, and you just try to like mimic that. But you're like, okay, cool. How do they say world? No, it's more like world. And then you do it like world, and you're like, and then you just do it for theater, and you're like, I'm gonna drag this one out. It's gonna be world. Like what was that? But but you can't do it right away. You got to make sure that the audience is there with you first.
Right.
But like even Ryan, when he was directing, he's like, you mother want that, oh yeah, the blondie one wants big tits.
I fucking hate when you do that. Because I'm like, tats. And I'm like,
And Ryan's like, what did you just say? The director, what did you just say? I'm like, I'm motioning with my hands in front of my chest. I'm saying
But you're
tights.
right. At that point, the audience gets what you're saying.
Yeah,
Although
but
that is
They
one of
follow
my,
the journey along enough to know.
I love it.
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite things to say because those are random ass fucking lies.
But that's life.
And we're just like, we're like, fuck you, deal with it. And from there, people are like, okay.
About the barbecue chicken.
Yeah, they're like,
It's delicious rice.
that's when you know you're really
That's
like,
cool.
okay.
That's one of my favorite
I'm in
ones
the
too.
room now.
I have a lot of deadpans in that scene. Like always like, bam. No, we cannot. I expect it any minute. I was, it's just like bam, bam, bam. I'm like always looking forward, and it's just like it's hard not to crack. 'Cause I'm trying to keep my eyebrow
you do this
frozen.
other face, you're just like, duh.
Oh yeah, that one.
I'm like,
Well, I forgot to do one today where I'm like, do you still love me? You do still love me, don't you? And I just start to like right in front of her face. And she's like, yes, of course I do. And I'm like, okay.
Tommy always looks like he's
Okay.
looking to figure out where a fly is.
That's his
got-
acting technique.
He's like, it was over here. Like that's what I do.
But having diagnosed it, like, there are moments where I'm like, oh, I have to put my hand to your head because you're like, we'll always take care of it. And he's like, nah. And he's like looking off. Like, oh, he's saying there in his weird James Dean inspired way, overacting like, right, bitch, with his face though. He's like, this is me acting, and it's like, man, it's awful. But it's so awfully good, like to like hone in on, and I'm honored to play Johnny. I think it's hilarious. I don't think anybody's ever done it before. So
No, I don't think so.
They've never done a play. So
This is the first, I think,
besides Tommy,
besides Tommy. Right?
Yeah.
That brings me to my next question. Have you received Tommy's customary cease and desist letter?
Yeah, I'm
Is it a
curious.
customary one?
Well, when he does, he's like,
Seems pretty
He's-
monotonous over.
when people
No,
have done
that
online
wasn't
reviews of the room, he's been known to react to it.
Well, let's see. How can I put this without making a cease and desist come back and bite anyone in the ass? I'll do it visually. And let's move on.
I got you.
Yeah, next question. No, I got to bring it back to Chris R. because I always get really stoked when Chris R's part comes in, and you did this little strut that was just sexy. It was good, and this version of that Chris R scene did seem quite a bit longer than what it was in the film.
It was. There was extra dialogue for sure.
Yeah.
Wiener head and all that shit. Gramaha, Supreme Leader of Astrogalactic Command. What the?
Yeah, that's in the script.
That's the original script.
That's in this, yeah.
Apparently.
Wow.
I
What do you say about cheese? Swiss cheese or something?
I'm gonna do
I'm gonna like turn them into Swiss cheese.
Because you're gonna shoot him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna put holes in.
I just think it's fun. I just sit back there and listen and laugh.
So when we do that backstage of Montetre, I remember the first night. Can we tell them the first night?
What happened the first night?
The
What
first
happened
night
the
was
first night?
fucking
No, you
amazing.
have to say the
so
first night.
we
What happened the
have
first
he has
night?
this car, and I hadn't seen the car until the first day of the show, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It worked the first night, didn't it? Yeah, it did.
Well, yeah, it did, but it broke, and Montetre like couldn't find the rope, and so he was like giving his monologue, like awkwardly trying to fumble
did he
over
spin
this.
around?
But it was he spun, and it was the funniest shit. Like I was on the floor laughing.
I like spinning.
I think they were. Like, the audience was like fucking laughing too. It was the funniest thing. It was, but I mean, every night that we do that, like we have this whole process where he puts the car on. I stand up on the stage, and he like waits for a very specific moment, and he's like. Okay, and then
Well, I'm waiting for him to like yell properly so people can not notice. I'm like, you're way in that moment.
to limit the noticing of.
Yeah.
So we get it. I hold it up, and then he just starts laughing backstage, and just, there he goes. We send him off out into the world.
He was having trouble pulling it up to the ceiling.
So at first, yeah,
I think I was okay. I had trouble getting off the first night. I'm like, shit. I stuck. I think I did tonight. So he was like, because I like the awkward vibe of it. Like that's
Yes.
just funny to me.
And it's
I'm
just-
surprised I haven't died up there yet.
I think it's visually appealing to the audience all of a
It's
sudden to
great.
be shocked that you're first off you're changing levels from any other actor. You're interrupting everyone's just like train with this huge fucking prop coming in and doing it. It's great. Like,
It's not in the movie. At
No,
all.
it's
So
not.
You're like, what the fuck?
So
am I
it
watching
really
right
takes
now?
even people who are familiar with the movie are like, what is that?
Yeah.
They, I think it's a great addition.
Because Johnny or Tommy wanted Johnny to be a vampire, and he had a flying car.
He had a flying
in
car.
the original script.
Yeah.
Makes so much sense.
And that's what this rope and pulley thing is he has a flying car in the show, which is freaking hilarious. And you pulled it off so well.
Thank you. Okay. So Ryan, as director, we're best friends. We've worked together since I first moved here, and for the most part, we didn't have too many disagreements. It was little things. Does about me, and I'm like, he didn't want me to do that. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's fucking hilarious. So I'm pretty sure I'll not do it my way. I'll try my best, but if it doesn't work, and he wanted to cut the car the night before. He goes, "We're cutting the car," and I go, "I'll fucking quit."
Oh, wow.
I said you could direct as long as I get to do the flying car.
You did? Oh my gosh, you did.
Oh yeah, I put my foot down. I'm like, that's what they did to Tommy. We're keeping the car.
Yeah, there you go.
You cut this car out, this plate's gonna suck dick.
It was.
And I will tell
And
you.
a lot of people wanted to cut it apparently because it was
Yeah.
dangerous and it was awkward.
There was
I'm like,
some
guys, I haven't had
backlash.
time. We're building that
I
theater.
will tell you,
was-
you did not cut the car, and the plate does not suck dick.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like it's
Well,
just this vibe, you know.
I see what you're saying.
Well, they said, okay, I'll put it this way. They said it's bad, but not in a good way. And I'm like, well, I don't even understand it.
I don't.
Like we're doing the room.
I
It's
don't
the
agree
room.
with that. I think it's fucking no.
I mean, that's just before we even like premiered it. I mean, it was just like we're just getting a lot of feedback, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm doing the car. We're doing the car.
Take
It's
the
bad in an amazing way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you sit on that 2x4 when
Yeah.
you're?
Yeah.
I'd be so afraid.
Right.
I don't have a good
Wouldn't
balance.
hold me, but
I've done it once. It's scary.
My
It's
girlfriend
pretty
helped me set it
treacherous.
up, so I was really proud of it. So sorry to lose my temper, but I was so proud of it. And and it was. I was like, no, it really works. It really works. We went through a lot of different pulley systems and trying to figure this out. We had a lot of different. In the end, we just went with this one.
Yeah.
So nobody had to pull me. I pull myself.
He
It's-
pulls himself up.
It works really well. I didn't even notice the pulley there until you came out and it was hiding in plain sight.
For those
Right,
at
right,
home,
yeah.
there's a scene where
Oh.
Johnny comes in, just to explain a little bit, and he comes in with the makeshift car and goes to the ceiling by a rope pulley. That's pretty much it. But it's fantastic,
No rope burn.
I have a question.
which is surprising.
That maybe you think this would be a
calluses.
stupid idea, but have you thought about taking this and going meta and making a stage version of The Disaster Artist, the making of The Room?
That would be fucking awesome. But aren't they doing that right now with
But-
James Franco?
It's a
guy.
movie,
Right.
but you could do a stage version that's.
We could.
Then we could like challenge them
That'd be fun.
to like.
Well, I'm glad we got this done before their movie came out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I look forward to seeing what the Francos and them do with the film.
I hope they do it justice. But
We'll see. We'll see.
I did lean to him and I said, "Man, James Franco shouldn't have played that part.
Montetre.
There's better actors in this one than in that movie."
Yeah, it looks like they're just. From the photos I've seen, I'm like, are you guys not really trying hard enough? Because the trick is you actually have to try.
Yeah.
Like,
you have to give it a shot.
Well, we talked about it
Yeah.
earlier. Serious is
Yeah.
going to make the comedy a lot
You
better.
don't think?
but I don't know. I haven't seen it, so I don't want to
That's
judge
true.
it. I don't want to judge it.
Okay.
I know James Franco's a pretty good, cool dude. He seems to support like a lot of cool indie people and stuff. So maybe he will do a good job.
I hope
What?
they take it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, that's like we said. I think that's honestly where their comedy comes from. Is that aside from like blatantly knowing what we're doing on stage, or just like how bad a line is, I think it's that we make a sincere effort to take the script seriously, and I think that I think that people find humor in that. I think it's vital to doing a production. If you don't, people are going to be like, you're just fucking around on stage.
You don't know what acting is.
I think that's.
Get out of here. Get out of my theater.
Just leave.
I'm fed up with your world.
In my opinion, that's a problem that a lot of mainstream comedic movies have these days. Is there's too much of a self-awareness that they're being funny or trying to be funny. It's well, not to name names, Melissa McCarthy, but
Ooh,
I don't know who that is.
but she's
I've never heard of
Lisa McCarthy. You don't know who she is.
My Lisa.
Some
but,
bridesmaids.
Oh, right. Okay. It was a
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. She is very self-aware, isn't she?
yeah, I think
She's always like, I'm doing funny things.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Just not my cup of tea.
Just to be
Yeah.
Have you seen the trailer for Office Christmas Party?
It looks like it's gonna be a shit movie.
Yeah, it does.
It has a great group of talented people in it.
It does.
But they all seem to be aware that they're in. They all seem to be aware that they're in a mediocre movie, except T.J. Miller. He seems like he's always earnest. Oh, whatever.
I like
but everyone
TJ.
else
He's
is like,
good,
God
too.
damn it,
Yeah.
why am I doing
There's
this?
an earnestness about him. That I
Yeah.
like.
He's a funny guy.
And he's not predictable. Like
Yeah.
that's even in like an interview or like his comedy, like it's just you're always like, what's he gonna do?
He's the
next?
perfect sidekick in that Deadpool movie. He's just fun. He's a fun.
Oh
he's,
yeah,
forgot
he's
he
in
was
that.
in that.
Wow.
yeah, he's a fun dude. I like his voice. He just got in trouble for some. What did he do?
I heard about that.
Fight with
an
an
Uber
Uber driver
driver
or something?
He slapped him.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I wanted to slap a couple, so I get it.
Yeah, I get it too.
What are the repercussions of slapping an Uber driver?
I guess you can't.
Well, when
ride
you're
Uber
famous,
anymore.
when you're famous, you're gonna get
So
sued.
do you go to Lyft
Maybe
or
he
what?
just goes to Lyft. Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe you just
It's like, oh my God, you're T.J. Miller, aren't you?
Yeah, he just gets
I mean,
into an
kicking-
Uber car and there's like an X'd out picture of TJ.
No more T.J. Miller. You're not gonna hit me, are you?
You've been banned. I can't give you a ride across
T.J.
the
Miller. It
street.
just sounds like an old cop show.
It does.
Dun, dun, dun,
Too much of a
dun.
wild card. You're off the force. Hand in your badge.
T.J. Miller, not again.
I probably let
T.J.
slap
Miller.
me.
You're off
Gave
the
me
case.
your
There's no
flag.
briefings off the case.
$20,000 in receipts of condoms. T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller.
You're a cop on the edge, TJ.
Oh, TJ.
TJ.
T.J., we need you back.
What was it? Rick and
There's a
Morty
lady
was
with
like,
a baby
Jan,
on the
Michael,
roof, and only you
Vincent,
can save
Too
her.
many Jan Squadron, Michael, Vincent,
And a baby.
one.
Yeah. Rick and
Give me
Morty's.
back your license to kill, T.J. Miller.
But only on one condition. That
my
you
God,
kill
we have to
every
write this
single
play now.
motherfucking one of them.
Every Uber driver.
And at the end, he's like, hey guys, just call me Mr. Miller.
So my question is actually now I'm realizing this. Is TJ a given name or short? What is it short?
Probably like initials. His name is probably like
Taylor Joseph?
Taylor Johnson, yeah. Or
Thomas Johnson.
Taylor Johnson. Taylor Johnson. Tailored is an
TJ.
ED, yeah.
T-
So it's
sounds
like
like a-
past tense of having your
What?
Johnson tailored.
Oh,
John.
well, now I know. That's-
Taylor Johnson.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, maybe not though. That's probably not it.
Anyway, TJ Miller.
I have an idea. Let's go off topic a little bit.
Okay.
We'll go around in a circle, and maybe it doesn't apply to you, but if it does, let's take turns going this way. With starting with you. What's your favorite Christmas movie or holiday movie?
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Good choice. Why?
Fucking Bruce Willis. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
John
you shitting
McClane.
me? Dude, I'm sorry. Longer.
Hey,
When
motherfucker.
I first saw that at
Go to the
Minute
party,
Man.
have a few laughs, have fun, get together.
Oh my God! You need to do that on stage.
I want to.
Please.
Yeah, I want to. I'd cut my hair for it for sure.
I'd go see that.
Well, I know somebody who wants to do it, and I'm telling her like I'm really vying for it. If, you know.
Did you Die Hard on stage?
Yeah, she wants to do Die Hard the musical, and
I thought
I think
someone
it'd
was
be
doing that.
somebody is, but it's just like a quick thing, and she's been working on it for a while, and I'm like, dude, I'll go all out. I'll do your Bruce Willis proper.
Can I be Ellis? John, Bubby, come on, we're pals.
This is the cokehead dude, right?
Yeah.
God damn it, Alice.
I remember when
God.
Alan
How did you do
Rickman
that?
died. I remember Alan Rickman died, and
I haven't
everyone,
even
everyone in the
practiced
theater
my Bruce
department
Willis.
was like,
I'd have to practice.
"Oh, Galaxy Quest and Harry Potter," and I was like, "Oh, fucking Die Hard, Nakatomi Tower. Are you shitting me?"
Nakatomi Plaza.
Is it Plaza?
Ooh.
Oh.
It is.
Oh,
that
what a
wrong.
fanboy you are.
Yeah, this is not your favorite Christmas movie.
Never mind. All right, somebody lied.
Walk the plank. You're a fake fan. You're a bandwagoner.
Hans Gruber.
I'm
You,
so sorry.
you
Is
just
that a
like,
thing?
you just read
Is that
that
a
new
name of it?
meme this morning, didn't you,
What-
about
what's
Die
his
Hard
name?
being
Hans Gruber.
You knew this was coming.
Well,
I'm gonna trust that meme.
Mine is probably Christmas Vacation.
Oh, shitter's full.
Really good one.
Why?
I love the when they're eating the turkey and she has to dip it into the water because the turkey's so dry.
Oh God,
And it's just, and then Beverly D'Angelo,
We're all
Chevy
about
Chase, and
it's amazing.
they're all great at
I
it.
like when the
Great,
cat
it's
sets
funny.
on fire.
Talk about
Oh,
not
God.
self-aware.
What a
Yeah.
fun-
Talk about being. He was that character. He was him.
we
Clark.
on
Talk
several
about being
podcasts
Exactly.
And-
we've talked about
Not
vacation movies.
and not being self-aware.
Yeah.
Just being that guy, and that guy is hilarious.
Yeah.
It would have been so
And
easy.
so earnestly wanting to do well for his family.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that movie.
It would have been so easy for them, I imagine, to break character. To just start, we're being
Yeah.
funny right now, guys.
Yeah, but they don't.
it's they lock it down. They keep it in the performance, and I think comedies or any film really works better if you let it exist without we're being funny.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah.
And the cool thing about Christmas Vacation too is I just realized fairly recently when I watched it again, every scene in that movie's great. There's like something good going on in each, like
Right.
just something to just kind of a funny thing happening.
And you're watching and going, oh, I forgot it. Oh my God.
Even
This is, yes.
where all the grandparents first arrive,
God.
which is just an
They're just
arrival
kind of
scene.
shuffling out.
And would you rub my bunions for a quarter? Like what? Like, but it's such a kind of like there's so many lines going on at the same time in there. It's just these little touches. That's a great movie.
Every
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
when they're saying, she's saying Grace.
Say Grace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grace,
Grace, I knew her.
the blessing. He's asking about the blessing.
That guy's great. The blessing.
Oh my God.
He's asking about the blessing.
Oh my
Yeah, no,
God.
that's pretty brilliant. I'm sorry to break your decibel point there.
No, that's okay.
Whatever.
They can edit it out.
E.G. Marshall.
Post.
For mine, I'd go for I'm gonna go for like an animated thing, and it's probably just a short movie, but it was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and it was this hand drawn, and it just had these reindeer skating on ice
I've never
on
seen that.
on two legs, and it was really beautifully done. And I remember watching that on like this. It was an animation collection. And there was some racist shit on there too.
Oh, I imagine.
Like old McDonald had a farm, and at one point the sheep get hit with coal, and they like put up their legs and have blackface sheep. And they're like, old man. They start singing like old black ladies now. Old McDonald had a farm, and it's like this is fucking weird. But
So old Disney.
like
Right? It's a song of the South.
this is like old weird melodies or whatever. But this one with Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, it was hand drawn and it was really good. No, you know what?
Wait,
No,
where was
no,
this?
I'm going with Velveteen Rabbit.
Oh, I've never seen
The hand-drawn
story.
one that has the red race car, and it's like, that's the best one. That's my favorite, Velveteen Rabbit.
I've never seen the.
There's like a couple versions,
Other.
but that's the voice acting and the music is creepy and so good, and I watched that on repeat too as a child.
Is it on YouTube?
Totally, yeah, Velveteen Rabbit.
Link it to me later.
I will. I'll find it for you because there's a few different ones out there.
Oh man.
But it's this one with I'm the real red racing car. I'm red. I'm the best toy. I'm the best toy. And Velveteen's like falling apart. The boy's getting like this domestic disease, and they're burning all these toys, and they're living creatures at the end, and you're just like, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, I don't know.
I
Watch
think I
it.
vaguely remember actually seeing that.
I am real.
remember the
I'm
furnace.
real. I'm real.
That
And you're like,
shit.
oh my god.
I remember the book. When,
It's like better than Toy Story. Shit, like next level. As a kid.
It's. I remember I just got so emotional hearing it in elementary school as a kid, and then they burned his toys because he was a sick little kid. Well, it's written much more beautifully than that.
Yeah, I know, but it's pretty much it's that harsh, and it's like when they're throwing the toys that they're talking to in the fire and just watching them get thrown in, you're like, why am I allowed to watch this? This is Holocaust shit right here. This is wrong.
Oh, it hits you right in the heart.
Yeah, and they're just toys. Yeah.
Just toys.
That's Santa.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're an
nice.
off-road. Why?
Big fan of comedies. Think all the actors who were cast in that film were perfect for those roles. They had great chemistry.
Wasn't it John Ritter's last movie?
Yeah.
I think it was.
I miss John Ritter.
Yeah, he was good. He was getting really good too. Like he's bringing it back.
Yeah.
He would have gone much further than he was at a good place too, but I think he would have kept going up. It's like a big fan of Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Back to John Ritter for a second. John Ritter's like one of those guys like I'll say like John Candy, where they're great comedic actors, but like there's great dramatic. And didn't really, both of them unfortunately probably didn't get to flex their wings as much as
Yeah.
obviously they could have before
Yeah,
their
that's
untimely
true.
death. But that's why I always think about John Ritter. John Ritter is a great actor.
Well, he was great in Sling Blade too.
He was in Sling.
Yeah, he plays the gay guy. He's like,
Yeah.
I'm a homosexual.
Oh.
Do you know what that means, Carl?
Not
yeah,
funny.
yeah, it means you. What does he say?
You're not funny, ha, but funny queer.
Funny queer, not funny, haha. It's like, yeah, yes, Carl, that's, yes, that's okay, yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes you just have to
He's
call
got
it
this
a
weird
draw.
haircut too, where his head's all shaved and
Oh,
it's
I
just like
remember, yeah.
flat top.
Now I do remember
glasses.
that, actually.
So he did do a pretty good dramatic part in that movie.
Yeah.
He did, and he was working with Billy Bob Thornton at the time.
Yeah.
And Dwight Yoakam.
I never really drew those lines to go Dwight Yoakam. He's amazing.
That was like, yeah, he'll never do better than that role. Like, yeah.
I want him to act more.
That moment.
And make more music. He's
Well,
great.
I think he's fine. I just think like when he. I don't think I'll ever want it. Like, it's very rare when you want somebody to die in a movie.
Yeah.
I know, right?
And like when he gets that sling blade and just and you're like, oh, okay, now maybe I didn't want him to die. This, but he's a bad dude.
The last spoiler alert, the last shot of the movie.
Yeah, we were talking
Spoiler,
about
8 years
All
old.
Dogs Go to Heaven. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just watching a colleague get whacked with a mower blade in my lifelong dream.
If you haven't seen Sling Blade, sorry, it came out in '96. Grow the fuck up and watch it.
right, exactly.
I can get some French fry for dinner.
That last shot where he's
I
in
mean, my
the,
mustard and biscuits.
Was it 96?
I think so.
that last shot of the film where it's him just like, in the beginning he's in the institution and he's all depressed and I'm in an institution, my life's whatever. But at the end he realizes he's locked away again, but he realizes that he's done a good thing and his life has meaning because he saved this mother and her child. But they don't explain it. It just shows. It all shows in his face. He's all smiling, even though he's in the institution. But it doesn't have any sort of sinister quality or anything.
No, he's no. I remember he was doing that. The story he told about him doing that in the mirror. He started like and turning this voice. And he's like started doing it. And he was like, oh shit, this is like a whole movie. And that's how he came up with that. That's really inspiring.
He didn't he win an Oscar for that?
He won screenplay for that.
Gotcha.
I need to see that. I think it's on Netflix.
Back when Oscars kind of meant something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite Christmas movie. Now I do love Christmas Vacation a lot, but It's a Wonderful Life.
You want me to lash the moon? I'll lash the moon for you.
It's something so deeply emotional about that movie. It's like every time I watch it, it's just like
You mean it's supposed to recall this Christmas?
no, it's not. But it totally just
That's a good one.
That is
just
a great
is so
one.
good, and it's always relevant, and it gets better with each viewing.
Why? Like,
It just does.
There's a lot of
just
levels
touches your
to
heart.
it.
Yeah, there's just so much going on. Like, but yeah, I always get emotional if a person is nothing. Or what's the quote from it?
A man's nothing without friends.
It's such a simple quote,
It is, but it's.
but it always just.
I think it's why we love The Room so much, because there's like, a lot of people in the world love each other. A lot of people love each other. The world would be a better place to live.
Absolutely.
I kind of felt like that honestly was the whole point.
Of
He
the
even
movie,
says
yeah.
it, right? He's like, in the just this commentary in the DVD, he's like, that's what it's about. And I mean, we were talking.
And people come together and they watch the movie and they have a good time. They like to laugh at it or whatever, like the same way they do with our president-elect, But it brings us together.
Oh, cry.
No, he's going to be huge. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And then the little wall. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge.
Stopping politics
He's gonna be the
right
best.
now.
He's gonna make your head spin.
We're not
That's not
making
this
a political
podcast, right?
conversation.
We're not on slate.
No, wait. We're going to stop this. We're going to put a wall up. We're going to stop this conversation. We're going to have the Mexicans pay for it. It's going to be great. It's going to be huge.
I just want to.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mixed Nuts.
No.
That is a fun one, though.
That is a fun one.
I'm stuck.
It's.
In the elevator.
I've always kind of. I think.
Someone
he's-
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
I've only seen that once. It's a good one.
That's Gilda Radner too, isn't it?
Madeline Kahn.
Madeline. Another one that died too young.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Loved her. I'm always kind of these days. I think I'm kind of on an even keel between "It's a Wonderful Life," which how can you not love that, and "A Christmas Story."
Christmas great, yeah. They'll shoot your eye out. I was quoting that last night. It was snowing. I got really bundled up, and my girlfriend tied like a little bow on my hoodie, and I was like, "Ralphie, I can't get out! Ralphie, I can't get out! I can't get out!"
I don't know why. Like my favorite quote from that movie is always, and I somehow find a way to put it into sentences. But it was so poisoning. I don't know why.
Whoa!
With my little piggy.
Oh my god.
With my little piggy.
I wanna
Yeah,
punch
yeah.
that
20
man.
years older than her. Like, and the parents, he was pretty old, and she seemed like she was a lot younger.
We're talking about the mom and dad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, cradle robber.
Not a finger!
Oh, fudge.
The leg lamp is one of mine.
Oh,
yeah.
they
But
sell
I didn't
those
say
like
fudge.
too.
But I didn't say fudge. Instead, I said something much worse.
I know, yeah.
But you know one thing that
The
was
big one. The F word.
F dash dash dash.
The ride home was very
Bring
quiet.
that back.
Dad
That
didn't
guy
say
that
a
made
word.
that was that Bob Clark,
Bob Clark.
and he made Black Christmas.
What?
Sure. Have you seen
That's the
Black-
horror movie.
Oh, fantastic!
This is the one in the mall. It takes place in a mall or
No.
something?
It's like a haunted house, I think.
It's like
isn't
kind of
it?
more. It's more like a haunted house.
I haven't seen that.
But it was made in like 1969. Kind of one of the
Wow.
first kind of like.
Oh, they remade it or something
They
recently.
did.
They did.
remake it.
That's why I know it. So I'll see the original then. Okay.
But oh no, very good. You should
Okay,
see it.
cool.
But it's so funny. He made that Christmas movie,
Yeah.
and then this Christmas movie, because if you watch them, it's just like, wow.
You mean Christmas Story or?
Yeah.
He made Christmas Story
Christmas
and he
Story
made
and
Black
Black
Christmas.
Okay.
Really?
Total
And
contrast.
they made a sequel.
Wow.
They made a sequel too.
Yeah.
Christmas Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did it.
Same
Yeah.
That was a
director?
summer.
I've seen
I thought
clips
it was
of it.
I
Daniel
saw-
Stern is the father in that.
I thought it was
Oh,
a
they replaced the
summer
father.
movie.
Boy,
I
the
thought it
father's
was.
dead.
Am I wrong?
And they made it like 30
You're thinking
years
Christmas
later.
Vacation
Oh,
too.
huh.
Am I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I thought there was another one that had the dad in
I've
it.
heard.
Oh, there was actually another kind of there was like a, but it wasn't a Christmas movie. It was like a
It was
summer-
it was a different, probably same. There
forget
probably was a
what it was
book or
called.
something, huh? That was based off of it.
I forget what it was called, but there's a Christmas Story too, where Ralphie's like 10 years older, but they're still in the 1940s
Yeah.
somehow, and it's a weird.
And I like Daniel Stern, but yeah, I actually watched 30 minutes of that the other day.
I'm surprised nobody said Home Alone.
Oh, that's a great movie. But one part I like about the Christmas Story, I always forget about it until I see the movie. It's just such a little thing. That kid in the Land to See Santa Claus. Hi, do you like the Wizard of Oz? I like a Tin Man.
No, does he have like sun on his nose like
like
kid? I thought he's like.
I don't know. I don't know. But
It's
he's wearing
some-
goggles.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
He has a
There's
little-
something, yeah.
Long, the really long hat.
Yes.
Oh no, yeah, like
Oh, fa ra 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 ra.
You'll shoot your eye out.
That's it.
kids, the way
Black
to get
Vacation
going.
is so many
Quit
great-
drying your feet. God.
When they cut the duck's head off.
It's smiling at me. Oh, wham!
Oh my.
You know, I like that the bully gets what comes to him.
Oh,
in
yeah.
that movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
gotta
He
cry.
beats the shit out of
He
it.
beats the shit out of him, and then he gets him beat up again. I think by his
When?
own mom, because he's like, I heard that word
Oh.
from him.
No, it was a different. It was
It was a different kid.
His friend. What?
Oh, was it? Okay.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Son of a bitch.
That's another one I call
Bitch.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine.
Have you ever had Ovaltine?
Yeah, no.
Wasn't it
I don't
like
think I think I actually
maybe
ever
one
have.
time, maybe.
My grandma
like-
used to make it all.
That's a child, maybe.
Is it like chocolate milk and a malt mix?
It's
I
kind
heard-
of a malt, but you serve it warm. Well, my grandma served it warm.
Oh.
It was all right.
Oh,
That
no,
sounds like it might not be.
It's malty.
malty. Did she have the same thing up in her cabinet since the 30s or something? Or?
Yeah, for sure. Crack the crust and get down to the bottom. No.
This is an heirloom. Enjoy it someday.
Should we take a break or call it, or what do you guys want to do?
Do you want to? Let's take a.
I can hit the head
take
for a
break?
second.
Yeah.
I'm down to keep going.
Intermission. Let's do it.
Intermission. Let's do it.
This is Heavy Set